Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am using air drying clay to make some decor items for my home. I just wanted to make some ornaments and I've never used air drying clay before. Or have I? I think I have. But anyway, I wanted to make some ornaments with this. So I'm starting off with this one. I've rolled out some clay and some aluminum foil, and I'm just gonna wrap the clay over the aluminum foil and then cut it off. I wanted to make 2 circles and I wanted it to be firm and kind of pliable at the same time, which is why I am using the aluminum foil at the bottom of it. So once I'd done my first ring, I inserted the second log into it and then made sure that I smoothed it off as well. And then once I was satisfied with how it looked, I kept it to dry and I left it to dry overnight. And for the second one that I am making is pretty much the same concept, but I am making rectangles with this instead of circles. And I wanted this to be slightly more longer. So I think I did 3 of these and kind of insert them one inside the other as I went along. To make it smoother, I just wet my hand in water and rub it through the clay just to help it get nice and smooth. My daughter was in charge of making sure that they were sitting properly when they were drying. Are you done?
No! Wait. Yes, I am.
Not.
In case scared. No, they're not touching. It's just in case that decides to leave.
Once they were dry, I wanted to give them some color. So I'm using white sand and this brown that I really regret using because it was very red. But I just mixed the sand with a little bit more white to it. I wish I just stuck to these 2 colors. Like I said, the brown that I picked up was quite red when I put it on, and that wasn't the look that I was going for. But I just coated it using a foam brush and then just played with the color to get it the way I wanted it to be. This is what I mean by red, how that brown was super red. But I wanted to kind of give it like a woody effect because I really hope that it was slightly more darker than red, but that's what it was. But I kind of covered it over again with the mixture of the sand and the white. But you can still see it through, which is what I really wanted, but I didn't want it to be so red. I keep complaining about it, but this is what the first one looked like. I absolutely love it. It looks beautiful on top of like a stack of books on a coffee table. I've got this on top of one of my sideboards, which I really love. And the second one looked like this. You can open this up and kind of drape it over the book as well if you wanted to, or you could keep it this way. But I just think for clay that I got for super inexpensive, they came out really well. I didn't show you guys how I did the knot, but this knot was so easy. This is another idea that you could also use. And what I decided to do with this one was just to spray paint. Yes, you know it, black. And I used my favorite matte black paint and I sprayed it. I gave it 2 coats of black spray. And this is what it looks like. I absolutely love them. I think I spent something like £6 on 3 package of clay, and I made so many different things with that, and it was such fun doing it with my kids. So beautiful. I love the way they turned out. Okay, so I made a smaller version of the rectangle chain, and this is what it looked like. I had some of the clay left over and I just didn't want it to go to waste. So I thought I'd play some more, and I love this. I kept this in its natural form. I didn't add color to this one. I just left it as it was, and I absolutely love how organic it feels and looks. It's so beautiful. So for my last one, I wanted to make a garland with this. So I am like a bead garland. So I am just rolling out some clay in circles. You can do this in so many different shapes. So you could do square and circles and get really creative with this. But I made loads and loads of circles with the leftover of the clay that I had. I didn't have a number in mind. I just kept going, and I'm using a skewer to do a hole in between it so you can thread your rope or whatever you're using to make your garland with. So the reason why I just made circles, as you can see here, is because I wanted to add some wooden beads that I also had at home. I wanted to mix it up just to make it a little bit more interesting. And I taped the end of the string that I had created. I love this string because you can customize in so many ways. You can reduce the amount that you have, and I love the color as well because it's just natural. And I just threaded the bead in a design that I liked. I kind of played with it before I started threading it, and I love the fact that there's circles and they're different sizes. And then I've also got that hexagon. My daughter is gonna kill me if I got that wrong. I think that's what it is, isn't it? The funny shape one. The funny shape one, yeah, the funny shape one in the middle. And I love the way it came out. I just think it was such a easy DIY to put together, and anyone can make these. They're so easy to make. And I am going to show you a trick, because obviously when I was doing the holes, I wanted to make sure that they were big enough to fit through the thread, but some of them kind of closed up when they dry. And I used a screwdriver and I just kind of grind the clay just a bit. It wasn't difficult to do at all, and just grind it to make the hole just slightly bigger, and then it was easy to thread after that was done. I love the way this turned out. It's so substantial and weighty, and just it has a presence, which is what I wanted. I added a tassel at the end of it as well, just to give it that finishing look. And I made the tassels using the same rope or string that I used to string it through, and this is what it looks like. I love the contrast of the colors and the textures. It's just so beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, my name is Monique. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and tell me what you think. Which one was your favorite? And I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.